Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Lumintop. Now this here is their MoonBox. Now I was sent this by Banggood.com. They wanted me to test and review this light. Comes in this box. Let's wait no further. Let's open it up, see what's in. And you've got a card here in a different language. Got your English, letting you know that the light is locked out by default. Letting you know also that this light does get hot, which is normal, so you want to operate it safely. Here's the user manual. There's the specs chart here. You see there, it puts out up to 12,000 lumens on the highest output. Now if you need more time to read those, sorry they're so small, go ahead and pause your screen. You get one pretty large lanyard here. This will fit large hands with ease. One USB Type-C charging cable. And here's the light. Grab it out of here. Snug fit. There it is. Really like the metal body. Now I wish the clip was the same color, but it is black there. It does have a light here. I believe it's locked out. Yep. Well, we'll just take a look here at some of the other features. It has the charging port there and a power bank feature. It's actually pretty cool. Nice tight fit on that. You can table stand that if you wish. You got your two switch design. I believe this here is the OLED's display here. Yep. It's got a little bit of a flicker on there. Pretty normal on those type of things. Definitely has a nice look to it. Those look like more buttons, but they're not. It's got some weight to it. Nice. Easy carry this. Nice to see Lumintop is, let me take this scratch guard protector off here so you guys can see the LED. Being a little bit of a bugger here. There we go. It's got a little bit of a lip here on it. And of course, this is going to be making it difficult for me. This being a bugger, but looks like I might have got an end to it. Kind of stuck on the edges here. And a little bit of a bugger there. Looks better. Display with all the lights on. It's easy to read in daytime or nighttime. Style and design on this is nice. And of course the machining and finish on this is very nice. I'm not seeing any issues on this. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look here. You've got 3 Cree. Now the literature doesn't say what they are, but they definitely look like the XHP50.2 LEDs. Textured reflectors. Alright, so now normally I would take it apart, show you the insides, but this is a sealed unit. So now let's go ahead and go through the UI. The UI is pretty straightforward. We have to unlock it. Tells you in the literature 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's unlocked. Now we can turn it on. This here appears to be about 5K, which is my favorite. Turn it on or turn it off. Now you can click it to go through those light outputs. So it's nice to be able to have this. Now the display will give you some accurate information on your battery life at that particular level. It'll go off after a while to conserve the battery. Now if you do want the highest output that this can do, you can double click. Oh, holy man. I'm gonna turn that off. I want to conserve the battery, but it just blurred out my camera completely. That is insanely bright. So we're going to turn it back on. You also have the ability to use the tail end here switch for that momentarily blinding turbo. That's insane brightness. Now it's going to cycle down due to heat relatively quickly, so now from off, 1, 2, 3, it's your battery level here. A lot of blinking. Pretty much fully charged. That's your battery level. Then also 4 clicks will lock the light out. Now the light is locked out. It will only come on that lowest level. 1, 2, 3, 4 unlocks the light, and we're back in business. And from off, you can press and hold to get moonlight. So now let's go ahead and turn it on a little bit brighter level. You can see there is a centralized hotspot there. Really kind of tapers off on the spill, but it's going to be pretty much a flood beam. It does have that little area there. It's got a little more focused, but further back you get, it's going to be pretty much flood. Press and hold to turn it off. Now if you do want to get the special mode, you're going to double click and hold the tail switch to get strobe. Double click and hold and release at the full light output. Really blinding. And that's all there is to this light. I like the fact that you have a separate button to run the display. Now of course I've been using it so the power has dropped down quite a bit. Feels rugged, solid construction on this. Not seeing any issues there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll lock it out here, and we're going to take it outside, see how it does in the wilderness. Speaking of moon, we have here in my hand the MoonBox, glowing ever so lightly in the moonlight. Full battery power, OLED display. We are out here in the darkness. Let's get started here. I turn it on. Nice floody beam. Pretty cold out here. Coldest it's been in a while. Easily see a large area at once. Beam. Not going to have a long range on this, but it's going to have a wide range. So there's the beam on the fence here. Before I forget, kind of give you an idea. Alright, so now let's go ahead and step it up here, see how it does. There's the next level, 38 feet to that water spout. But you can see how wide this beam is from my hand. Making 65 feet there now. Flood beams are my second favorite. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. Nice. See there's 65 feet to that tree now, even better. But just the sheer wall of light that this thing can do, way out to the sides. Look at that. Even just a huge amount from where my hand is. Let's give you a perspective. Now it's just below the camera here, so you can get an idea the wideness of this beam. Okay, well let's go ahead and do turbo. Now this is going to be temporary, of course, because I want to conserve the battery a little bit here. Let's go ahead and do the tree of life, see how it does. Wow, look at that, way down here all the way to the tree of life. Look at that. Wow, that is amazing. These floodlights are insane. And it is cold out here. You can see my breath a little bit. So we're just gonna pan over here before it cycles down. I'm looking at the display. It's got a little countdown. There it goes. So it's lowering back down. So we're going to go ahead and do turbo again and see if we can get this. I can get my finger back on. Let's go ahead and go over here. Let's see how it does. There it goes. Wow. It's like daytime. Everything from in front of me is lit up. You got at least a couple 100 feet or more of huge sheer wall of light just everywhere. Look at that. Look at the beam profile on this, way and up and over quickly. It will start to dial down. I'm looking at the turbo or the timer. Yep, it's going down. Okay. Well, let me see what the battery power is now that we have done that. We're down to 86. Now this thing is toasty, but it's warming up my hands right now because it is freezing cold out here. So let me do my warm up my fingers. All right, let's do turbo again, just for the fun of it. Now you want to do it, you know, sparingly, but short bursts, and you should get the best battery life by using this type of light output. If you need turbo, it's like bam, you got it when you need it. Let's do turbo here on the Tree of Life once again. Here we go. Incredible. Tree line, fence line, just everything in front of you. And timer now is going down. And it cycles down again. And now we'll look at the timer or the battery level again. We're at 87. But this thing is really toasty. So you got a good idea on how well this will do. Very nice. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. This is a little pocket flood monster. Just a huge amount of light that's possible with this. Now, of course, I did turbo momentarily, kind of shined it in certain areas so you can get an idea. But it's not ideal to run it constantly at that because it's going to cycle down anyways. Plus, this thing is going to get really toasty, probably too hot for you to hold. But in any case, if you run it on the lower light outputs, say like medium and high, this thing is still going to get warm, but it's not going to have that temperature problem that it will with turbo. As far as the power bank, I did not use the power bank feature, but if I needed something in an emergency, taking this maybe camping or something, you have that ability. This light here is very floody, shows a huge wide area of lighting. It's got a very nice foreground. Everything is lit up when you're shining. Now if you turn it sideways like this, the beam kind of spreads out a little bit more than like this. So just letting you know, whichever way you want to carry it is ideal for this. Maybe even having this in the thumb. Just a really nice operating light. The OLED display is nice to know your battery level. It does have battery check, but just click the button one time and you're able to see your battery level clearly on the side OLED display. Now I did leave the protection piece on here because I didn't want anything to happen to that. I'll leave it like that. Otherwise it's very clear and easy to read. Really am impressed with this and I enjoyed it a lot, really did. Now I do get questions a lot about the lanyard hole, and this one here is right on the end here. You'll slide it through and double loop that through. I get a lot of questions on where do you put the lanyard. Some lights, they have holes here on the clip only. You have to clip it through there and use that on some lights. But this one here definitely is eye candy as well as eye blinding. This has a lot of lumens, and it really showed in those night shots. Now I want to thank Banggood.com for sending me this MoonBox from Lumintop. Now this is a complete kit, comes with everything you need to get started. I will leave a link down in the description box below to my Banggood store. I do have a special discount code there as well. That'll help you save some money on this, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thanks button. Donate to my channel if you wish. Otherwise, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from Lumintop, Banggood, to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.